Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Popcorn Wars. One of these in a while.
Loaded.
I am Rick.
And I am Simon.
And I am Dean, the Soundmaster.
And then there's
I am John.
I am John.
and, right. So, do you wanna do the intro now? I'm thinking we could maybe. Right, hang on, give me a second.
What's this?
Right, so
What's that?
what do you
My
want the
ass.
musical?
What is that monstrosity over
It's
in the
Rick.
corner? That's not replacing me, is it, Rick?
Definitely
You know
not.
you've been practicing. What?
Stood on my phone. What am I doing?
You know you've been practicing. What have we got? Like you know, Rick the musician here. Is that it?
Hang on.
Don't be dancing to this. Do not be dancing to this side. John, what do you prefer?
Carry on with the rest.
What do you prefer?
Special D. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Tribute.
Dean, do your intro. Dean, do your intro.
Hang on. How do you do this?
Oh.
By the way, last time he started this, he was there for hours trying to play tunes.
Oh God. We got Black Hill.
The funeral march.
John, I've always wanted to tell you this. Will you be my gay husband?
Dean, do your intro. Just do your intro, son, please. Do your intro.
Can't start this.
I'll tell you what, I'll practice a little bit for next time.
Don't need to practice.
Don't fucking bother.
We've got Dean.
I definitely do need to practice.
We've got Dean as Soundmaster.
Right, take it away.
Right, okay, yeah, so only all to think
Rick,
about.
get back on the keyboard. Rick, get back on the keyboard.
I might be a little bit out of practice. I've not done this for quite a long time. So this is zero prep. Right, okay, ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Pop, 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 pop. Pornography. Pop, 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 pop. Pornography. Yes, we're gonna get down to it right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hang on a minute. Why have you two got your cameras?
Oh no, mine was
facing
just
at me?
by mistake. I need to go on to
That
WhatsApp.
was fabulous. Fabulous.
You.
Where's the Scooby gang? Oh,
Right, should we get on with it? This week, the Popcorn War is the new Monsters universe created by Universal, the Dark Universe.
Dark.
Even if that, it might not even happen now, but I hope it does. Right. So we're going to decide which is the best monster. Which is the best? Which one should they have started with? Not the shitty mummy, although the mummy's in this, so I shouldn't say that. But let's see how we go. Right. So you ready for round one?
Uh-oh.
Round
I've got
one.
me ding dings. That
Five.
was one sound effect.
Shall I do it? Shall I do it?
Yeah, you can do.
Ready? Round one.
I've got this. Hang on. What's this?
That was just a complete lot of fail.
Does that work?
Fucking hell.
Hang on, wait, I'm good for you.
I've got this. This might work. You know what? We don't need it. Well, no, thank you, Dean. No, here's all the work. He's looking at me very confused.
I've got your box of Bella, if you want that.
Right, round one. The Mummy versus Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I don't think I've seen Creature from
Creature of the Black Lagoon. Right, let's bring up some facts here because that is an old film.
That is an old film.
That's like, you know, basically what Universal are doing are bringing back like the golden age of when they had all their bloody creature things, and they're trying to restart all that again. 1954. So you should be able to remember that, John.
I've got your
Yeah,
bell.
John.
Dean's pushing 50 and you're saying I should remember that.
1954. You never watched that, no?
Got your bell.
Oh, thank you.
I think it works, hang on.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Right, okay.
Thought mine was better.
I thought yours was better.
Sorry, Dean.
I thought my doorbell, my chicken was better. No, but what you got to do is think about it as a new IP, like the recreating it. Can that work?
Have you got an image of
It's a prehistoric beast that lurks in the depths of the Amazonian jungle. A group of scientists try to capture the animal and bring it back to civilization for study. Is what the 1954 film was based on. Which, for me, I find more interesting than The Mummy straight.
Yes. That is exactly what I was going to say.
Even before the film came out, that is a more interesting idea than what The Mummy is. Agreed? Not agreed?
No, I do completely agree. I completely agree. That film, because I have seen it, it's quite an old film, but I've seen it. But yeah, it just stick in my mind more than The Mummy. So going by the originals, I always preferred that film over The Mummy. The Mummy's a classic as well, the original Mummy.
Which Mummy are we talking about? Brendan Fraser?
No, the new one.
Oh, the new one. I haven't seen the new one either.
The thing is, are we talking about just the
As a
acting?
character.
As a character.
And what would work better as a film?
So you can think of any
What
film
is going to
that
be
the
the
Mummy's been
best
in.
creature, like best monster? So
See, I don't know. I like based on. I don't know because I look at it as also the effect of the monster. See, looking at that creature from the Black Lagoon, I just see it.
you can't compare it. I mean, look.
There's George in a suit, right?
No. Don't look at
I
that.
know
Right,
exactly-
all right. The Mummy, right? 19 whatever it was, right? So we'll go to the very first. 1932. Oh no, we'll go with the 1959 because that's a similar time to the 1954. Look, I mean, it looks terrible there. You can't compare it to what it used to look like. You got to imagine what it would be like now. Do you know what I mean? But it's just the idea of it. Like, I just think the Mummy is. It's overdone. Like you said with the Brendan Fraser one, like that wasn't all that long ago, really. I don't think it needed a reboot, but they've used that one because people know it's more people know of it.
The Mummy, yeah.
But that's what the downfall of it was. I think people too. We know about it. King Arthur failed because everybody knows that story. Everybody is sick of that story.
Yeah.
The Mummy is exactly the same. No one's interested anymore.
And Dean. With the Mummy, you've got towels wrapped around him. With the Black Lagoon, you've kind of got a bit of thought into, I would say, well, the costume,
Imagine
the character.
it as like nowadays, like a film with it.
But
It'd
nowadays
be more
it'd
interesting.
it would be CGI, everything like that. Though.
Yeah, it would be. Of course it would be. But I think there's more thought into the creature.
It's mysterious. It's something new.
Yeah, exactly.
The Egyptians
It's
and
fresher, isn't it?
it's all Egyptians.
If they haven't
mummies, it's
redone the Mummy so many
still
times,
done in the
maybe.
films.
Yeah, I'll go for the creature.
Creature of the Black
Yeah.
Lagoon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's new. Enough said. It's new.
Creature.
Something new.
Wait, is it coming up?
Well, these are all the ones that they've got to play with. Some of them aren't confirmed yet, but these are the characters that are in their universe that they can bring in.
Oh, good.
But this might be spread. If it does start becoming successful, this could go on for, like Marvel has, like, it could be a universe that lives for...
They'll have a portfolio enough
Yeah,
to last a
portfolio,
while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Round two. It's a bit loud, mate.
Wow.
Blasted everyone's ears off there.
Right.
Round two.
Thank you, Dee. Frankenstein versus the Invisible Man.
Again, are we talking back in the day?
No, like how it'll be now. Which creature do you want to see more?
Right.
You can't see the Invisible Man. So that's it.
Shut up. Smart ass.
Thing is, both of them have been done a bit. So the Invisible Man is in
1933 that was. The original one of the Invisible Man.
No actor's going to want to play the Invisible Man
Johnny
because
Depp. He's already signed on.
The thing is, though, with
no, you're not going to see him. He's
But
going to be,
you
what's
will
the movie?
before he
You'll
goes
hear-
invisible.
you'll hear his voice as well because he still speaks.
And they might
doesn't
try and do something a bit different with it. Do you know what I mean?
what was
yeah,
it? Sorry,
but-
the Invisible Man and
Frankenstein.
We know why Johnny Depp's chosen it. We said him before. He's skinned.
See, Frankenstein
Okay.
again. We all know that story so well.
Yes, it's been done loads and loads of times.
say the
but it is a classic story.
the Invisible Man with the ones that I've seen in the past. You know, it's been suspense. It's kept you
fair,
there.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
do.
much about the Invisible Man because it's never really gripped me. But the Frankenstein, there's so many different versions of Frankenstein from like Van Helsing, from
Robert De Niro when he
there's
played
loads of different types.
Mary Shelley Frankenstein. Yeah.
And there's that new one that's got Daniel Radcliffe in it. I can't remember the bloody film it's called. I think it might be just called Frankenstein, to be fair. But I mean, that again, there's another twist to the story.
Ah, yes, British actor. Not British actor. Oh, it might be. I don't know. X-Men.
Yeah. Victor Frankenstein,
it, yeah.
2015. Daniel Radcliffe, and it was what's he called? Guy who plays Xavier.
Yeah, Tim. I've seen that.
James McAvoy.
McAvoy, that's the one.
See, again, it's a different take to it.
But that has just been done. 2015. It's asking too much to bring another one back now. You're going to have to wait at least a couple of, like a decade or two.
The Invisible Man for me.
And I think The Invisible Man, right? That's when you talk about superhero powers and stuff like that. A lot of people do say like it's a more interesting thing to have. You can be a lot more creative with it, can't you?
But the thing is,
like, I'm a monster.
Well, that's not a superhero power, though, is it?
Being invisible.
No, but he was made invisible because he
did
some sort of test on him, didn't
I'm
he?
just saying, like, it's a more interesting ability, isn't it, than just being some kind of weird creature thing.
Well, see, Frankenstein was dead when he bits of everybody.
Yeah.
And I'd tell you what, Victor Frankenstein, I liked how the story builds up to the creature being born. And I do like that sort of version compared to everyone else, where the other ones, it was just a mash of parts. And that's it. It's over and done with. There was a story behind this, how the parts, where they come from, how they're put together, how he becomes Frankenstein, and I quite like that. And I think that one. So again, I don't think there needs to be another Frankenstein.
Have we all seen this Victor Frankenstein?
I haven't seen it actually.
Have you not?
Probably not.
No. I mean, the reviews weren't particularly good.
I didn't like what they did with Ego. I must admit.
Oh, the way to what? The way.
I'd rather kept him as Ego, but never mind.
But again, I liked how that developed. Like, you know, how it comes about, how he gets his back done and all that. So I quite like that.
It just didn't interest me, and it wouldn't interest me if there was another one. I would want to see an Invisible Man.
Yeah, I would like to see an Invisible Man.
So, is that one win?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Right, round 3.
Oh, that's better.
Round 3.
Why does it sound like that guy of Bullseye? Bully! It's Bully of Bullseye!
Phantom of the Opera
Right.
versus The Bride of Frankenstein. Now, The Bride of Frankenstein is an actual film.
It is.
That is now coming.
Again, I'm not.
What the Bride of Chucky was based on. No, it wasn't.
It's due for 2019, and they're looking at getting who was it? Angelina Jolie involved, I think. But that might change now with the Mummy's where it's gone. But
Do you know I haven't seen either of them.
No, I can't really.
it's a difficult one, isn't it? The Phantom of the Opera, I think, is quite interesting. It could be a musical of some sort. It could be a little bit more. It stand out a bit more. The Bride of Frankenstein. I mean, it'd be interesting to see her side of it, but I don't know.
No, I think we discussed it in the last choice. Just too much Frankenstein.
Yeah, I think I think that there's more creative options if it's Phantom of the Opera. It could be quite a big, epic kind of.
Going by what we've just discussed.
To be honest, I don't really give a flying monkeys about them. Even if
Think of the music that could be involved in that, though.
It's just got to be opera, isn't it?
Yeah, but powerful. Could do something really interesting with it.
If they did, then fair enough. Maybe. But what's that musical that came out for the guy who plays Wolverine? What was he in? He had a musical, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Les Miserables?
Yep, that's one. Les Miserables.
See how quick I can get these facts up here.
I know, well done.
Bish, bash, bosh. We don't need experts.
Straight off the top of your head as well.
It was, yeah, I didn't type anything.
And everybody raved about that, but I couldn't get through 20 minutes of it. It wasn't me. It just wasn't Mark. I say that.
Les Miserables.
Well, how did it do score-wise? 2012, this.
Wow.
7.6 IMDb.
That's quite good, that.
You're not a fan of IMDb, though, do you?
No, some films.
Purely because of one
shit.
film, Blade Runner, and you were like, people like, it's a classic, mate.
Yeah,
Blade Runner was crap.
We're not on that again, right? So, Phantom of the Opera or Bride of Frankenstein?
Phantom.
Round 4?
It's time for round 4, kids.
Dracula
Fuck me. Dracula.
versus the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh!
Dracula.
Let's
Quite a
take
big
it.
battle. This.
Let's take a fucking step back and analyse the situation here.
But the Hunchback is a dark story.
Really dark story.
Very dark. The original's really, really dark.
Dracula, you've got a classic. Hunchback of Notre Dame, you've
I
got
don't
a
know
good
much
story
about
there.
Hunchback. Only apart
Dracula
from
is just
Disney.
going to feel very Blade-like, and there's been a lot of vampire-type films, hasn't there?
Was it?
Yeah.
Like?
Yeah, but
Dust Till Dawn.
Back in...
Blade.
yeah,
Made
but
back in.
Dracula.
Drunk.
Vampire Diaries, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No, we're talking about films. We're not talking about TV shows.
Twilight.
Yeah,
I can't look at vampires the same way.
No, but that doesn't
Twilight
tell
was
the
made ages
story,
ago.
though. That doesn't tell the story of Dracula. That's just a film about some
Vampires,
vampires.
Which I let's say I'm under the roll dark like this.
I know, yeah, but
What, Jamaican?
what the
That
hell?
wasn't quite the accent I was in.
But Dracula, his story is different, isn't it, to all the rest? So, like, I would like to know his true story. I know there is a film, but I think it's an oldish film.
Yeah, so
Of,
I was just thinking
is it Dracula Untold or something stuff like that?
yeah.
More like his origin.
Dracula
origins.
Untold, 2014. It's not that long ago.
No, that's not.
And then you had a
really.
Dracula film in 2013, a Dracula in 2000,
But what we're doing is
Dracula in 95. Leslie Nielsen was in that. Dracula Dead and Loving It. Dead and Loving It. Leslie Nielsen.
in these rounds, though, right? We're selecting.
Fuck.
In these rounds, we keep on selecting the films that have not really been.
He's
made.
gonna love this because he's just seen
He's
one
my
of his
favourite
favourite actors.
Yeah, fuck me. Well, you know
It's a
which one.
parody of the classic vampire story.
Yeah, but I mean, the
I don't know
Out of
about
5.8.
the Hunchback.
Maybe there's a reason
mean,
why
that-
these films haven't been made.
That is a powerful story. That film.
it.
So
It
what is it?
It's a dark story.
What is that background to that story? Because I don't even know anything. I like part from
Mesmeralda, is it?
Isn't a rape and he's bullied and
Oh, he's
does he
tortured.
commit suicide or something?
He's
Hang on.
fucking
Should we
tortured.
get some details up?
So how the hell did Disney manage to turn that one down?
No,
even the Disney
they put their Disney stroke on it, mate. They had to.
Even the Disney version's quite dark at times. Hang on, let's see if we can.
Esmeralda. Esmeralda, is it? Is the lady in it?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's something where I'm not.
But
yeah, Esmeralda. She
Yeah.
captures the hearts of men, including that of Captain Phoebus or something, and Peregrinor, especially Quasimodo, who's and his guardian. Right, so he loves somebody who doesn't love him back. It's an obsessive lust. And the rules for the Notre Dame Cathedral. He orders bandits to kidnap her, but the Hunchback is captured.
Well, I think we've all.
Basically, he loves somebody he can't have, and I don't believe he gets it, does he? And he's bullied and tortured, and I think he kills himself.
So-
it's pretty dark.
Dracula then. I'm sorry.
I was thinking,
the story's
oh, isn't the girl hung? Esmeralda's hanging. Quasimodo
What, you mean on the pop light?
pushes him from the heights of the Notre Dame to his death. He later goes on to Montefancon, a huge graveyard in Paris where the bodies are condemned and dumped, where he stays with her body until he dies. I mean, fucking hell. What?
What's
Only-
commitment for you, innit?
Only for 18 months though.
They're not even married.
About,
He's doing death to
about
death to
18
us
months later, the tomb is opened and the skeletons are found. As someone tries to separate them, they crumble to dust. It's dark. I like that. It's something
No,
different.
I'm going Hunchback.
It's something
Yeah, I'm
different.
going Hunchback.
We all know the vampire
Fuck you.
story. Like people do know the Hunchback story, but there is quite a few different versions, so they could go. They could
Yeah.
go where they wanted with it. What do you reckon, Dean? Because you're now.
See, Dracula, we know. Dracula is it's a dark story, but it's a story that we can all pinch out the sky and basically tell it to you in 30
Yes,
seconds.
there's been a lot of films based.
I know, but I
But the
would like
Hunchback-
to know, like, the proper origins, like, before he became Dracula. What was it before
You
his...
see his skull in The Mummy. They go into a room and you see all the skeletons of these creatures, and you see Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you see a vampire anyway. You see the fangs and stuff. It'd be
Maybe,
good. I'd
maybe
like
that's
to
a
see him
hint.
in.
Maybe that was an Easter egg.
No, it is. It's a room full of Easter eggs. It's all set up for the universe.
okay.
I'm with you on this side, so I'm going to go with the Hunchback.
Look at his face! sorry.
Dean, see you next Tuesday.
I think I do genuinely think like Dracula in that universe would be interesting.
But I can see where Si was coming from. I was thinking about the origins of like Romania, where he first started on the his castle, and then it was all the villagers. There's rumours about him in the castle, and
I just think
go back to his origins rather than the marketing and what they've done with it recently with all the Blade and all the new films. Go back to a really dark original film about Dracula.
What up to date films have you got with the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Disney.
Exactly.
No, there's the Disney one, and then there's I think there's another one. Hang on, Hunchback.
Speaking of Blade, was it you that put on Jamie Foxx is going to be...
No. Boss Logic made a poster with him in it.
yeah.
And it would suit quite well.
Yeah, I thought
and then Wesley Snipes actually commented on it, going, where's my invite to this party?
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Wesley Snipes.
Oh, it's not. It has to be Blade.
The thing, I mean, you can't do Blade without Wesley Snipes.
Snipes, no.
Yeah, but he's knocking on now, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, fucking hell, so a lot of other people. Tom Cruise is doing fucking Top Gun too.
But I do think Jamie Foxx would be brilliant. I think he would pull it off.
What, Jamie Foxx ain't no bloody spring chicken anyway.
It's more springier than...
Yeah, but I mean, Wesley, he done Expendables 3, for God's sake.
It's a crossover.
Exactly. Expendables 3 was all about the old...
We had Hunchback of Notre Dame, the original story by Charles Laughton in 1939. And then you've got the Disney versions. 1956 there was another one.
2002.
But these are all very old. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
really anything.
There's been loads of
97,
Draculas,
but
no recent Hunchbacks. So, yeah, Hunchback for me.
Oh, so is that the new
Anthony
one?
Hopkins, Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1982.
Is that the new one then?
I don't know what that is.
100%.
So, one for 2017, are you boys?
I don't think it's anything.
Pre-production.
So, what were we going for?
Hunchback.
When that, yeah.
Oh, look at his face, man.
It's Transformers on there.
Round 5.
Oh shit.
That's his phone, by the
I
way.
know, yeah, sorry.
It's time for round 5, peeps.
God, is Gemma here? Okay, no.
The Wolfman
Alright.
versus Jekyll and Hyde. Now, can I just say something?
No.
In The Mummy, the only really good bit of that film where I was gripped was
The credits.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay.
Jekyll and Hyde is in The Mummy, played by Russell Crowe, and he is amazing. He plays it so well. He's genuinely like, it's so tense. Like, he acts the shit out of that. And he would be him, and he would be brilliant. He genuinely was the best part in that film.
So here we've got, boys, where Rick has now tried to persuade your decision.
If you've not seen, yes, if you saw that scene, you would all agree with me that he needs his own film.
So what's the other one?
And he's got all the backstory as well, because he's running
Wolfman.
he's running the hidden company that hunts these monsters or tries to keep the world safe and stuff. We think it's all a bit clouded. And so he's already got like a bit of a backstory growing already in The Mummy. So
And the Wolfman doesn't sound that interesting, really.
it's just like another kind of vampire type.
Another version of a werewolf.
Oh, hang
A
on.
Wolfman.
I've not heard about the Wolfman either, so...
1941.
Yeah.
2015, when did you get this one?
A practical man returns to his homeland, is attacked by a creature of the folklore, and infected with a horrific disease. His disciplined mind tells him he cannot possibly exist.
Sounds amazing.
Isn't that wrong with Spider-Man? He
Yeah.
by a fucking
It's the
creature
same
and he
shit.
gained powers.
Yeah.
So, same shit.
Say that with all the films, though, isn't it? It's just a different spin on things.
Different spin, yeah.
Jekyll and Hyde for me.
Jekyll and Hyde, them going for that one.
Yeah.
You've done well.
Honestly, his performance in that film is brilliant. Round 6.
Round 6.
Give him that cup, Sin. Nobody knows I'm gay. Give him that cup.
There you go, dude.
The Incredible Shrinking Man.
What? Ant-Man then, yeah.
Yep. Versus Van Helsing.
See, we've not long had a Van Helsing, have we? 2000.
Hugh Jackman, wasn't it? Was it Hugh Jackman? No, it wasn't. Who was it?
Ant-Man. John.
Yeah, it's got the risk of it just being another Ant-Man, isn't it? Like,
But does
2004 was the last.
Does he have control over shrinking, or is it just something that's happening to him out of his control?
Shrinking Man. 1957. There was the Incredible Shrinking Woman as well.
Ah. Gal Gadot could be in there.
When Scott Carey begins
1981.
to shrink because of exposure to a combination of radiation and insecticide, medical science is powerless to help him. I think
There you
I've
go.
seen this.
There you go. He hasn't got control over it.
He gets smaller and smaller, and he has to battle like insects and stuff.
What's that, radiation and what?
Insecticide.
I tell you what, he could make a killing on his diet plan.
I'm sure I've seen.
Kevin Bridges.
Oh, you haven't mentioned? No, that's that story.
Pretty sure I've seen that. I remember something. Yeah, because then he's tiny. He's trying to let people know he's getting attacked by spiders and stuff like that. But what would he have in this universe? Like,
It'll be into that, man. 2.
I don't know if he can get bigger though.
Could be
No.
Ant-Man's best friend. Ant-Man's best friend, there you go.
Universal joining.
That's the title.
It just sounds like Honey, I've Shrunk the Kids, but without the kids.
And Val Helsing, isn't he a vampire hunter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've just thrown the vampires out, like not agreeing with Dracula, so
Whoa,
you don't want to kill.
no.
So he's a hunter. He'll fight all the monsters.
There's vampires and there's Dracula. That's kind of two different. Well, it's not two different, but it's.
If they cast Van Helsing right, he could be the guy who hunts all of these monsters. So he could be like one of the like Indiana Jones type
Hang on.
main characters that are the.
Wasn't
good
Van
guys.
Helsing hunting Frankenstein?
I can't remember
As
who
well?
who was hunting.
Or was he? Or was he just a Dracula hunter?
So it's just Dracula.
Notorious monster hunter.
Oh, you got
Ah,
monster.
Sent to Transylvania to stop Count Dracula, who was using Dr. Frankenstein's research and a werewolf for some sinister purpose.
That's right.
No,
2004. I said 2012.
It'd basically be that film again, but with characters from other films.
Van
He
Helsing
would
for
fit
me.
well into the universe.
Yeah.
Vanny boy. Vanny for
Van
me.
Helsing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanny Van. Round 7.
It's time for 7.
So we're now into the next stage of the fights. We've now got Creature of the Black Lagoon versus the Invisible Man.
Well, it's a no-brainer. The Invisible Man.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
No, how can you fucking say that? Seriously.
No, I'd like to see the Invisible Man.
Thank you very much.
No.
I'd like to see him.
It's,
Eh.
it's going to be Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Do you want to wear that coffee?
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
It is a bit different as well, though. It is. But what's the Invisible Man gonna? I mean, you can. I think it'd be more interesting.
Of course it would be.
Yeah, we could do something with a creature you've never seen before in a movie.
Yeah, you could. Go a bit
You
mad
have
with it.
actually, 'cause I've got images on Google. Yeah, you have a look. And my
What
phone's
do you
not
reckon?
working.
It could be the decider, yeah.
Could be something fresh, something brand new.
Hang on, has a creature been done before? After 1930, whatever it is.
No, I don't think so.
I know. No, nothing.
See, the Invisible Man has been done a few times, like. But I would say it's more interesting than a creature.
But Van Helsing's got to fight
Pink Lagoon.
someone. He's a
I know,
monster.
but the
No.
creature from the Black Lagoon, you could probably have a good thriller horror story out of that, couldn't you?
Universal's
but-
idea at the minute though is not to really make a horror film. It's kind of, they don't really know what they want to do. They're all monsters. It's supposed to be scary, but they want to make it accessible to everybody, and that's why the Mummy falls down a bit. It's not scary. I mean, there's a couple of dark bits that are a little bit, but they're trying to make them more into thrillers.
See, with the creature, I mean, if they did a remake, did a remastered job on it, and it turned out shit, like Godzilla did, you know, waste of fucking time. Where we know with the Invisible Man, we have seen previous movies, and they have turned out pretty good.
Yeah,
You know, so Invisible Man for me.
but the Invisible Man, could it be just like another sort of the Hulk beginning, because he was effectively affected by radiation and.
But what's the excuses for the Black Lagoon? They'd explain that in some way. It's probably something very similar. I think the Invisible Man tone fits what Universal are aiming for.
Yeah, it does.
So I'd go Invisible Man.
Yep.
Sorry.
See sense.
I know. To be honest, I wouldn't mind saying both, but I'm going to have to agree with Dean. I'd probably go for the creature.
No, you're both cockheads. You're
So
both
we're stuck
absolute
here. Well done,
cockheads.
Sorry.
You haven't got a clue talking
We're
about.
stuck here. How are we
Nope.
going to do this?
So no wonder we haven't done a podcast in fucking 9 years. Because dickheads like you decide to fucking turn up and ruin shit.
Right.
Sorry.
Name to ring to decide this.
Gemma.
Gemma.
Yep.
You said it. Right, here we go.
Well, she's going to pick the Invisible Man.
She wouldn't even know a creature from the Black Lagoon.
She's got a boyfriend called Matt. He'll have some influence, no doubt. Please pick up.
Why did I get a sound effect when I could just do it?
Hello?
Hiya.
Hi, Gemma.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Welcome to Popcornography. Popcorn Wars.
Hi.
We need your help, Gemma. We've
Dean's got 3 lifelines.
Right, listen. We need your help on something, right?
We do, Gemma.
We've got a bit of a tiebreaker.
And Gemma, just say a creature from the Black Lagoon.
Right, so Creature from the Black Lagoon or The Invisible Man, which one would you like to see more?
What?
If they were going to make a film about
Right.
the creature from the Black Lagoon or the Invisible Man, which one would you rather watch?
Just take your time and work on Monday.
About time, John. Black Lagoon?
Yes.
They've already done Invisible Man.
Aha, they've already done Invisible Man.
Well, they've already done a creature from Black Lagoon.
Damn it.
Well, to be honest, they're already doing Invisible Man. Johnny Depp's going to be him. Does that change it for you, Johnny Depp?
No, you can't do that. You can't just.
No, I'm just saying, Johnny Depp is now.
I don't like Johnny Depp.
You don't like Johnny Depp?
I remember a time when you. What? When did
No,
she?
that was just Captain Jack Sparrow, not Johnny Depp.
Oh,
He's the
fair.
character.
He's one and the same person, he played him.
To be honest, he's the Invisible Man. You won't see him.
Matt, have a word, son.
I agree. I don't like Johnny Depp.
So Gemma, to clarify, you are picking the creature from the Black Lagoon.
I'm not interested in him.
Yep, creature.
Right, you definitely go for creature, Gemma.
Yeah.
Right, thank you.
We have a winner.
Goodbye.
High five, Si. High five.
Ow.
Bye.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's getting deleted off Facebook. I'm out. Right, that's ridiculous.
That's called defeat, lads. That's
Yeah.
called.
That's called.
Hey,
You should have
John.
phoned Graham.
Hey, John, I've got this for you.
You should have phoned Graham. They were told you to phone Gemma.
You.
Round 8.
Round 8.
Phantom of the Opera versus the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I'm going to go for the Hunchback.
The Hunchman.
The Hunchman.
I am, just because of how dark and twisted that story is.
And the amount of research we put into that last round, we discussed that one.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to go for the Hunchback.
Why are you looking at me for? There's 3 against 1 if I. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was a nice quick round.
You just sit there quiet, John.
Okay, now.
And then round 9. Jekyll and Hyde versus.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, sorry,
Oh!
Heaven forbid.
Round 9.
He seems to be turning into his own monster.
Wow.
Dean might win this. We want Dean as a film.
I know, yeah.
The one who sings theme tunes. Van Helsing versus Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go check that.
Yeah, after the performance in that film, Jekyll and Hyde. Lovely. That was a quick round.
You always are, because we discussed them in the earlier rounds, aren't we? So
Final round.
it's time for the final.
Final round, is it?
Yep. It's a 3-tier race.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Black Lagoon, Jekyll and Hyde, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
And the reason for that was?
No, I don't know.
Jekyll and Hyde.
I'm going to say Hunchback.
Ooh.
Jekyll and Hyde, Hunchback, and what was the other one?
Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon.
Right. Your argument, John?
Was Jekyll and Hyde in Extraordinary Gentleman?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
So he's like a scientist, a genius, but then he's got Hyde, who's like very angry.
Just
he's split
crazy.
personality,
Gets things
mental,
done. Yeah.
Mental, yeah.
Well, he doesn't know when he's going to switch.
In The Extraordinary Gentleman, he
He has to
turned
try and
into
control it, doesn't he?
turned into a big bugger, didn't he?
Well, in The Mummy, he just gets angry and turns a bit red. Like, he does become a little bit grossed out, but very, very strong.
See, I can't base it on what I'm saying, but I can base it on what I've seen in the past. And Jekyll and Hyde, I do like.
I just think I think Hunchback has a more interesting story. It's darker, but it don't have to be that dark. But I just think I'd like to see a modern take on the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I mean, just imagine that, right? A split personality. Going from, I don't know, a scientist, a man with sense, a man with brain power, a man with ideas, a man with promise. And then you get a cockhead who's going to turn his life just upside down, literally within a split second, going psycho on everything.
But then you've got the Notre Dame, where he's a outcast. He's in love with someone he can't have, and it's about his turmoil and his getting bullied in battles through it all. And
Yeah, but you can have the same story with Jekyll and Hyde with that.
Jekyll and Hyde fits a little bit better into the universe, but they can always twist the story a little bit of Notre Dame. It's like they always have. Like, they can kind of be a little bit more creative with it. And
Is there any argument for the Black Lagoon here? Because I'm kind of
does
swashbuckling.
anyone want to vote for that?
Well, see, I would like to see the Black Lagoon, just out the sheer interest of like it could be like sort of an adventure film.
The creature from the Black Lagoon might end up like something like, the original Thing, where it's just some creature that comes along, and it's like a horror film, like you said. Maybe, but Jekyll and Hyde could be an Oscar performance. You mentioned how good that performance was in the other film. So, and you got Hunchback. That's an opportunity to win a few Oscars for a film, because it could be an emotionally moving film, and you go.
See, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's
different kinds of films, completely different kinds of films, all three.
I think Jekyll and Hyde will keep you more interested. I think Jekyll and Hyde will have a better
Notre
story.
Dame has a more interesting, darker story, and that we haven't seen anything like that.
But if you've seen something that come out recently, I advertised for Hunchback or Jekyll, I'd go for Jekyll all day long. I mean, the Hunchback.
It would be good. I mean, if it's Russell Crowe playing as he did, I'd love it. I know it would, but like,
I think it'll be
I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
deep, interesting, possible action scenes.
oh, we can't have another split.
Really go for Notre Dame.
Really? Yeah, I think Jekyll and Hyde has been, as a character, I've seen it on screen played by quite a lot of different
After you
characters.
just stuck up for a bloody creature.
I know I stuck up for Creature, but
Dane, you're getting too old for this podcast.
I just stick up for the Creatures of Black Lagoon, but Rick sold that quite well in terms of they can do quite a lot.
You're listening to him.
Yeah, it could be a film with a lot of substance. A lot of they could take
bullying. Bullying would be a very high factor on this, and I think that would be quite a good thing to cover. Like in film, I mean,
Bollocks.
Look at the whole feminism thing with Wonder Woman and how much it's doing for like it's the highest grossing live action film directed by a lady. And at no point in it does it belittle women or anything. It's a proper and it's done a lot. Like, I think we need films that do something else. Like,
all right, okay, this film could do a lot with people with split personality disorder.
Yeah,
it's
bipolar.
It's shedding them in a bad light, though. It's showing that they're murderers and psychopaths. They're not all like that. I remember.
I'm not saying no. I mean, absolutely not. But I think it'll be more gripping and interesting film.
And unfortunately, I have to agree with John.
Oh, you Joe.
I do. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I have no interest. I do not see any interest in the Hunchback. I really don't.
Graham, your phone Gemma again, they'll be Ellen. Graham.
What about Anne?
Oh, piss off! They'll hear your voice and you'll basically, I don't know, shove some positive side against Hunchback, and that'll be it. It's fun, Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny, Anth. We'll let you two speak first then.
Yeah, go
So you
see.
talk
speak,
first.
man.
Who?
You two.
No,
Oh,
me.
okay.
I'm with John.
That's what I mean. You two can talk first.
Why?
Hello, I'm sorry, but the person you've called is not available.
Oh,
Well, we're not straight around. Next.
Cheryl.
I don't know who's worse.
they're probably in bed.
They're probably like busy stuff together.
If this goes to voicemail, you know exactly what's going on.
It's gonna go in voicemail.
Hello.
Cheryl, I need to ask you a question. What's Anthony's voicemail coming up for?
What's
An-
Anthony's voicemail coming up for?
Yeah.
Yes.
In other words, it's rang out and got a voicemail. Why?
You'll have to ask him, but he's in the shower at the minute.
That'll be the reason why. Second question. Are you sat comfortably?
Yes, thanks.
Great. So,
Cheryl, you're my favourite friend of all these.
right.
Oh, she said
What
it
a dickhead.
He's
Right.
absolutely
Cheryl, I've got 3 films for you. Now, which one would you rather see?
No, you haven't. You've got 2.
No, you got 3.
No, if you choose Black Lagoon, we get no further forward, John.
Right, okay, forget Black Lagoon. Right, so we've got either The Hunchback of Notre Dame, or what was the other one?
The one that you're sticking up for, Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde. So The Hunchback of Notre Dame or Jekyll and Hyde, which one would you rather see as a new production film?
Hunchback of
Oh, you
Yes! It's a more interesting story. It's about bullying and stuff, isn't it?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
have a winner.
It's more interesting.
Oh, more
isn't it?
interesting.
Oh, what have you done? Right, well, thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Not so thanks.
Right, bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, man, honestly, why do people know nothing about films?
No, hang on. Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's the most interesting monster that they could bring into the monsters universe.
It's not. It's not.
It's a load
It's
of
not.
bollocks.
It's a load of shite.
It's also slightly owned by Disney, isn't it? So I don't know how they're going to do that. But apparently it is rumoured to be part of their thing. So
Yeah, but we're looking for the darkest.
Oh, they're getting really excited because it's by Disney.
Right, what I want to know, when this podcast goes out, what is your comment? What should be actually the proper answer
Yeah, please.
to that?
yeah, let us know. And
To them 3 finalists, you. Oh.
Yeah, no, A Dark Universe, Adam, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, so that's all.
I knew Anthony. Anthony should have picked up, man. What a time to go in the shower.
Yeah, mate, it chose. He just been the intelligent one, and also chose Hunchback. So thank you very much for listening to this week's Popcorn Wars. We'll be back next week for a normal podcast, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
It has.
Well, not by the bloody result it's not been.
Oh, we've released some monsters here, haven't we, Dean? Yeah.
We have.
Look at them. These have gone all Jekyll and Hyde. They're all nicey nice a minute ago.
See, there you go. More of an interesting.
Well, we've just done a film there. There we go. This could be classed as an audio book. Anyway. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Well, you can find us. Hang on. Popcorn_media on Twitter, Popcornography on Facebook. Give us a like or a follow. We're on YouTube. We're in podcasts, obviously. You're listening to us here. We're everywhere. Instagram,
Pornhub.
your mum's bedroom.
In that triangle.
Pornhub. You probably are, Joe. Right, yeah, and find us. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bye now.